can always email us your questions, team@excusemygrandma.com, team@excusemygrandma.com, or send us a DM with a voice message or a message on Instagram and just say hi. Or you can leave us a voicemail. There's a link in our story highlights that you can just record it right there, and that's also in our Instagram bio. So this week someone wrote in, "Hi Kim and Grandma Gail. My partner and I have been together for 2 years and recently moved in together. We get along really well, but I've started to notice little differences in how we handle social situations, especially at the dinner table. I was raised to be mindful of things like not speaking with a mouthful, keeping phones away during meals, and waiting for everyone to be served before eating. My partner, on the other hand, is much more relaxed about these things and doesn't see them as a big deal. I don't want to come across as nitpicky, but I do think small gestures like these matter. What's the best way to bring this up without making it feel like I'm trying to correct them? I'd love any advice if you have on balancing personal values with differences in a relationship."
Well, Kim, after 2 years of going out with somebody, you should see that he chews with his mouth full. So if that bothered you, which it would have bothered me at the first couple of dates, either say something then or ever hold your peace.
Right.
You're already 2 years into a relationship. Part of the phone being part of on the table and being looked at, I just think that's basically rude.
Yeah. And you can
we
say
do
that,
it,
right?
Yeah. She should have said it before 2 years. These are things that are just things that make a difference in the evening.
But I do think they are changeable.
And it bothers me when we go out for dinner and I see everybody on a phone.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a doctor and you have an emergency, or you're the president of the United States, what's the big deal for 2 hours to put your phone away?
You know what, though? Like, I do it with you guys, but if I was on a date, I don't bring out my phone. Or even if I'm on a one-on-one with my girlfriends, I think maybe it's the one-on-one thing. Like, I feel like I have to be present, and if I want to take out my phone to like show them something, I'll say, "Can I take out my phone and show you this?"
Oh, all right. Well, that's all right.
But if it's a group, I think I do just look at my phone because I figure that the rest of the conversation will keep going even if I'm looking at my phone.
I know there's an ad on TV right now. It's just very cute. The insurance ad, a Progressive ad, where they're all around the dinner table, and the father says, "Everybody put away their phone," and then all the members of the family have nothing to say to each other.
Yeah,
and
that's
after
funny.
about 2 seconds, he says, "All right, take your phone out."
Yeah.
You know, we've become
That's
so involved with the phones that this is a basic problem. And I think it should stop when the kids are little. It bothers me terribly when I see the young people at the table, 10, 11, 12, they can't carry on a conversation. All they're doing is looking at their phone and they're looking at nonsense.
Yeah.
So I think that should have been brought up in the beginning. I think it's very hard after 2 years of being with somebody to now start correcting your boyfriend.
Yeah. And I mean, you could say, like, I know I haven't said anything,
Well, that's a good
but
way. Right.
I do feel like I'd love if you didn't chew with your mouth open. It's kind of giving me
the creeps.
The ick. In like a, not such a serious way, but just be like, I mean, I don't know. Zach does this where if he blows his nose.
Oh, I don't think we have to talk about your boyfriend's blowing his nose on the podcast.
I'm just like, please do it in the bathroom. Like, Dad does it too. Like, he'll do it in the kitchen. I'm like, I don't want to hear someone blowing their nose. Like, and then now he just does it in the bathroom.
But it's a normal bodily function.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, well, that's your problem.
So, whatever. I think you can say that.
Well, I don't think it should be done at the dinner table.
Yeah.